since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Coach, there will be time for reflection, certainly as the season goes on, but for what might be the final time in the East Bay, it is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked. Down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markel Lee gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45.
No. Off. Switch. Shoot right. Nickel.
Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught by Garcon. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
734. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Watch the run. Pilot 64. Weak.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hand me. Go Chief. Wide. Get wide. You go tight. You got tight right there.
They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey. You got three. 3 down. Whip. Watch the whip. He's coming.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He sets to fire deep. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 24, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here's Carr. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 28, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Good job.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. White.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
93.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 2nd year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now a play fake. Carr. And able to find Garcon. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check forward. Switch. Shift.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Lock now on first down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready. Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Hey, Haywood! Hurry! Deep grip!
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go! 70, Indy. Hey, 2. 59.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Come on, set. Shirty base. You must be Shoot.
From midfield, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. On play action, Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Locke now on first down. This is the tight end fan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Markel Lee, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And McManus able to put it through. and that will extend their lead even further. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and 10, Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who have gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Block again here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Lock now on 3rd and goal. Steps away, diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Easy, kill.
Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
6-18. 34's Mike. He's coming. Check in.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Will Parks. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A Raider first down, 17 yards. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 34 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Lock now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Protein spill.
Now Locke throwing on second down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Let's go. 30 base.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set. 8 read. Better bring it. You better bring it. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He finds Riddick complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
First down, Denver.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd down and goal. Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Shotgun snap to Lock. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. It's caught by Garcon. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders get a score closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, orbit. Mike 51, Mike 51. Know your job. 51, Mike. Get it. 51.
Another run by Lindsey. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
51 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
Locked to throw on third and 1. He'll get this one to Patrick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down, Broncos.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and 12. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Broncos, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they go down to defeat here in the opener, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.